Oh, Saturday morning and it's early. What am I doing up? This is Leon from Setters Raid. Most of my friends know me as Setters out in the raid community. Um, Today we're going to do two things, so I'm going to try to get on it right away. We're going to pull a handful of shards because I need guys to upgrade. Right now I'm in second place in the championship training tournament. But what they don't know is I've got over 3,000, 3,000 of um, points sitting waiting. So I can I can't quite overtake. Yeah, I can overtake this guy by 100 points at this moment. So, but I don't want to use those yet. I want to keep those. I'm going to splurge them right at the end. So what I want to do is I want to do some of the champion training, upgrading, leveling, upgrading rank. I don't have a whole lot to bring up anymore. Um, I don't have a whole lot of these guys to bring up. And I don't have any 3-star, 2-star, or 1-star. So you know what that means. We need to go get some. So today is going to be a bad day for me because I got my coaching shirt on. I'm going to go out and I'm going to be coaching some wrestling. Today is the section tournament and, say a prayer for those boys. But that said, we're going to dive in and get some stuff done. First thing, kind of been a tradition, we're going to go into grab onto some shards, hopefully. Or some books. Nope. Nope. That was complete shit from Brutal. Nightmare, let's get some better stuff. That's better. Both a book and it's okay. Wasn't horrible. Wasn't great. Come on, get me right. There we go. Another sacred. Holy cow. In a book? That's really awesome. And another ancient. I can live with all of that. That's really good. Let's real quickly run off some Ultra Nightmare. Now, I'm going to give complete credit to my Rise right here. Let's see if he's on here yet. No, he isn't. There's a guy by the name of Myth on my team. He was the best at Clan Boss at all the time. And all the teams that I built, he was just, like 10 or 20 million better than me. And it drove me insane. I wanted to be the best. And so we had the free equipment swap. I switched teams. I discovered that this team is near perfect. And I started beating him, which was just like a dream come true. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Myth, if you're watching, I hope you're watching, you are way better than I am, like by far. It's just that you don't have the incentive that I had, and my incentive was you. So that said, keep going, keep doing what you're doing. But yeah, I don't see him out here right now. Oh, there is Myth. Myth, as I said, Myth is the greatest. You guys you don't get it. He is the best of the best, and I really truly appreciate him. So thank you very much, Myth, for everything you've done. Now, on to shard pulls. As I said, we're not going to do a ton. I just need some. I was thinking about loading up on this. I already have her. Do I want her? 4 times, which is nice. Tax 1 enemy, places a weekend. Revive on death. I don't want this. I just don't want that. I just don't want that. So we're not going to... We're just going to pull. And if we pull one, we pull one. I doubt we pull one. My mercy is... Give me 1 second. I'll tell you where we're at on mercy. I know that I'm nowhere close to mercy. Speed. Where's my... No. No. Is this it? That's just blank. I updated my goals too, so I'll share that with you guys. Here it is, shard count. Voids at 9. Ancients I'm at 62. And Primals I'm at 12. Sacreds I'm at 1. So let's pull 1 Primal here because we have 1 Primal and we'll up that number to 13. Let's see what we have as the... Oh, I can definitely do candy. And I have to pick one of these. I have multiples of each of these. I like Dothy. Let's see what we get from Primal. As long as I've pulled Primal, I have never, ever pulled a legendary. I pulled a Primal once, never pulled a legendary. So, yeah, here, I'm not going to do anything. Let's get some guys. Let's see what we get. Nothing, 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 nothing. A whole lot of nothing. I don't think any of these I would use ever anywhere. Oops, I gotta clean up some space? That can't be. There's no way. Do I have to clean up some space? No. Oh, I need some magic money. So, let's hop in, get some money here real quick. Filter. This will only take 10 seconds. So, select all, so. And then just new. And this is good. We're going to keep that. So did that give us enough money to get us the next pull? Yeah, we're more than enough now. Oh, just barely enough. Let's see what we get. Ursula is really good, but I've already got her at 60. Ellen the Golden Reaper. Alea Life Braid. I haven't seen 2 of these here before. Places a shield. Lock active skills. True Fear. Isn't a bad guy. But I don't think it's anything that I want to bring up to 60. Ignores 10% of the defense when attacking support, defense, or HP champions. And Alea Life Braid. Restores max HP of this champion or ally with the most destroyed HP by 25%. That's pretty freaking cool. I may have to bring her up because I have a couple teams that are having problems with that. That's good. I mean, that's not good. That's eh. Block buffs. That's really good. That's what, 4 turn, 2 on a 4 turn. It's not great, but it can suffice for now. And has 12% chance of activating instant turn effect on this champion or an ally using any active skill. So this is pretty much a free. I might bring her up. I don't know. I might. So let's see what else we get here. Nothing. Actually, Renegade's pretty good. And we gotta do some more selling. I don't have anything that needs selling here. I'm not going to do any more selling. So that's telling me we're going to call it quits. Let's see how we did here. Well, no, we can get more. Let's see if we can get a little bit more because I want a couple more here. Let's go into this event and get some more lesser oil. Whoops. What else do we have? Oh, this whole set. Which I bet you brings up. I figured to bring up all their souls. Didn't. And Sylvan Watchers. As I said, Alea, new one. So those dots drive me insane. So I do what I can to get rid of them. I'm betting seen a dot on here and I was wondering where it came from. I apologize. We're gonna go back. Yeah, here it is. We need to upgrade his blessing. He's a block buffs guy. Let's see if we can give ourselves a little bit more. So now all the dots are gone. Anyway, we have a few more that we can pull now. Nope. To be honest with you, with all those epics, I think I did pretty well on the pull considering there's not 2x. I really can't complain. But I'm really, on all my rares, I haven't gotten a single good rare. Bloodhorn is supposed to be good. I've never used them before. But yeah, so far nothing on none of the rares are anything to get excited about. There we go. I pulled all my voids. But that should give me some wiggle room for the tournament. So now I have some guys to upgrade. I've got plenty of energy now. Of course, I spent a ton of gems to get that energy, but I've got plenty of energy now. I've got more books. Haha. Fart. 3,500. I need 50 more. And let's take a peek. I can't remember off the top of my head. So 3 more of these bad boys will get me there. And 3 of these would get me this legendary book, but I don't need to go that far. So let's just do 3 ancients. One, two, I can't pull anymore. I need just a little bit more. Well, I'll be pulling one off screen. So 27, so that puts me at 36. And 2 more on this puts me at 64. And 1 more at this puts me at the lucky number 13. So real quick before we go into the next part, which is the Wight Queen review, I'm just going to go over the goals. I finished up Solo Spider. Check yesterday's video. You can see how it works. I love it. I'm going to make it work as soon as Eric's gets as soon as I get her a blessing, we're set. She just needs a level 1 blessing and she's set. I can undo some of the stuff I did and redo it with more damage, and she's going to be just a beast. 1 key alternate nightmare. I've got a team. I'm not happy with it yet, and I haven't tried it much, but I want to do an unkillable, non-block damage team for Ultra Nightmare, and I want to do it 1 key. So I'm going to see if I can't get that done. Solo Ice Golem, Solo Fire Knight, create new and creative clan boss teams, and spell clan right. I have a couple of those that I'll share with you guys that I've done. My goal on all my clan boss teams is I want it fully auto, so I can just click and go. And I've come up with a few new ones that are pretty cool. But the problem is there's not enough damage to really redo what I'm doing. And then I want to create solo Doom Tower teams, and I want to solo all these bad boys. And because of the champion training tournament, I now have a champion that can do a bunch of those by herself. If any of you guys watch YST, you know exactly who I'm talking about. She is right here. Cornelia. She can solo pretty much anything. I need to improve her gear. I need to get a bunch of stuff done for her. But for the most part, Cornelia. See, I need to get some shards here for her. Cornelia can solo like half of these by herself. She's not a beast. She just keeps herself healing and keeps going. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna play with it and see if we can make it work. Problem with some of these teams is some of these teams require you to have gear that's just outrageous, and I don't have outrageous gear. So I just want to as I said, we're going to do some tournament points here real quick. And these are guys that really are, you want to have fully ascended. I already have 1 ascended of each of these, but this gives me a second one, so I can have some fun here. I don't have enough money to get this one up 1 more. Plus, I need to get a few more of those anyways, so let's go on to the last thing that we're going to talk about, last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is the new Wight Queen. We are, oh, this here doesn't give me a timing. We are a good ways in, so I'm not going to go into too much detail on the Wight Queen. But Wight Queen, she is a very solid champion. I mean, everybody knows that. I got her up to 60, or at least I think I got her up to 60. I just don't have her fully ascended, so that puts her at the bottom here. Where is she? WIGH. There she is. Wight Queen. So, as we can see, I've got some armor on her. I got Stalwart and I have Stalwart and Resilience to try to keep her around. I have a Rathlos on her, not on purpose. It's just a 16 ring that I had, and I put it on her. But she's good. And so, equipment wise, she's not perfect, but she's pretty good place. So we're gonna test her. And what does she do? She decreases the cooldowns of your champions. She puts a shield out for everybody, and it's based on her max HP. So I've boosted her max HP as high as I can get her for now. And she revives a dead ally with 50% HP and 75% turn meter, and resets everything in their skills. So there's a little bit of cardinal in there. And then here, whenever an enemy tries to place fear, true fear, freeze, provoke, stun, sleep, petrification, debuff on an ally with the highest crit damage, those debuffs are spread to her instead. At the start, if she has any of these, she removes them. So she is pretty cool. And as you can see, I've got her fully booked. So we're going to play a little bit. And she has a 19% speed aura. So she's a pretty good all-around champion there. So let's start out with I'm trying to think where she might be a good fit. I wonder if we couldn't put her in Sand Devil. So what I tend to like to do is I try to set up Marishka. Oops, I didn't mean to turn her off. I like having Marishka being revived. So if she revives everybody, then they can revive her. I try to have two of them with her. And when I do this setup, instead of doing a normal one with Ninja, I'm going to put in a Krizia to do a little bit more damage. Because then no matter what is hit, we're doing significant damage. So let's give her a shot and see what happens. Let's see what the Wight Queen does for us. Because essentially what's going to happen is going to kill everybody. She revives Mariska. We do decent damage. Everybody is void except for Wight Queen. But I guess I don't care. And we're off. Wight Queen is actually pretty sturdy here. I mean, she's holding off pretty freaking solid. Um, as I said, we're testing in a high level. We're not testing, low level stuff. And this is going to take a bit to run through because we're not doing a ton of damage, obviously. I love this because Wight Queen revives her, and when she revives her, she fully fills her not her turn meter, but her ability. And because her ability is full, she can then bring back Mariska, and Mariska then is reset, so when everybody dies, everybody comes back, except for Mariska, which then, that's a neat little loop. I really like that. As a matter of fact, she doesn't even revive anybody. She's just there on the right turn count to make sure that we can revive. And if anything weird happens where Godseeker can't revive, then Wight Queen can. I really like this group. Once again, it's not horribly fast. We're going to finish this in probably 10 minutes. But when I can just set this up and just let it run, I'm going to. So we did this here on a little lower. Let's, instead of wasting your time, let's see if this exact same team can do it on the highest level. Because I want that powder. Everybody's dead. Revive. Bring Mariska back. Now, let's see if the pattern continues. If the pattern continues, we're going to... We got ourselves a new team. Hit, but not horrible. I mean, even though she has her block stuff up, Acrizia is still just hitting for a ton. And of course, Mariska revives and gets rid of the eliminate max HP. I really like this team. Yeah, I know it's not fast, but you gotta remember, I leave my computer running all day while I'm at work, and I just put on the 55, and because I have 55 replays every day, and I just let them run. So now I can do that here. I don't think it's going to stop me. Bring her back, them back, her back. We're back to normal. So if this works out, I'll give everybody the speeds. But what I'm seeing from Wight Queen, I really like. Everything's going the way that we were hoping. She's giving people their stuff back quicker, so that way we're always prepared. Um, I can't fault her for anything. She's doing fantastic and making this team work because this didn't work before. I'm sure that there's RNG in this where it's not going to work. It has to happen. I apologize about pausing. I'm trying to think of anything that could happen that would cause me not to make it work. But what was happening before, I had another reviver here, and what was happening is we were losing too much max HP, so that way Acrizia would die right away on the following hit, and then they would revive her, and then we wouldn't have a revive for the Marishka. But we're always having, because we're never losing the max HP, because Marishka's getting refreshed because of Wight Queen. So, look, max HP goes away again. This is going to work. And it's a setup that just about anybody can use. Of course, I have Marishka that's going to revive everybody. You're going to need to select your person. But to be honest with you, if you have Godseeker and Wight Queen, I think you should be able to just do it with just those two. And then just have any DPS in there. Because right now, based on mine, Godseeker is always reviving Wight Queen. Oh, but Wight Queen's going to revive Acrizia because Acrizia does the damage. And then that's going to screw everything up. Because she needs to revive Godseeker. Yeah, this is a nice pattern. We're over half done. Well over half done. We're going to have just a few more minutes here. I'm going to hold off to the end so we can actually see it actually fully complete. And then when it all works, this is just really freaking cool. It cleans everything up. The loop works real well. Wight Queen makes it so I can actually run Sandoval at 25. And it looks like it's going to be 100%. Oh, here we go. This is something that's different. See, I told you that something might go out of order, a Crizia went down and had to be revived. But it's still happening. I'm wondering if I can make Marishka's ability go off first and then Godseeker's automatic revive. I'm wondering if that isn't part of the speed. No, it isn't, because I know that Marishka's faster. I'm using Marishka in Hydra. So I don't think I can force that to happen. But I'm going to look into it. That might be an interesting little loop that we can exploit. That would be an awesome loop that we could exploit. And now Marishka gonna clean everybody up. Not yet. One more turn. Now clean everybody up. There it is. God, I like that. This is just working out really slick. Cooldown reduction on Marishka, which makes it so she can clean everybody up as soon as she gets brought back up. And now when she goes, she's going to clean up all the... Look at that. That is just slick. Love that. She cleans it up again. Wight Queen is necessary for this to work. This will not work without the Wight Queen. I've tried this before. It does not work without the Wight Queen. And it worked perfectly. Oh, and I got the ones that I wanted too. The medium ones. This is freaking awesome. Yeah, it took a while. It took 10 minutes. But I am really, 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 really happy with this. Ancora, you just earned yourself a spot permanently. I knew that you were good. I didn't think you were that good. You made this team actually freaking awesome. I like it. Out of morbid curiosity. No, I'm not going to do it on screen. I'm going to stop recording. This is Leon from Setter's Raid. We'll get this out, and then I'll discuss tomorrow. I have some thoughts on some stuff to see what we can't do. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.